Alright. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Oh. I should fix that, shouldn't I? There we go. At least I can hear myself alright. Let's put a little space in between, shall we? There we go. That's much better. And I can hear myself, which is nice. There we go. There we go, that's more like it. Alright. So, we certainly accomplished a lot of things here under the water of the Ruby Sea during the morning session. And at the end, we were helping out this young lady, this young Aura right here, because she had a problem that needed to be resolved. But she hasn't really been all that truthful with us in regards to what it is that the details are in regards to this problem. So we're going to get the answer out of her after we just cleared our first side dungeon here in Stormblood. And so, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novaura Autism for our second session of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Live. We are back here with our Warrior of Light, Corinne Loren, who is just finished, as I mentioned, the first side dungeon in Stormblood, the Shisui of the Violet Tides, and we went there to help out this young Aura here, Kurenai, whose sister, the Ruby Princess, was in peril. So much so that she and her entire guard were corrupted and forced to fight against us. Thankfully, we were able to deal with the root of the problem, and so now we've come back here with Kurenai, and the Ruby Princess, her sister, has been brought back here to Suino Sato, this Aura settlement. But now we need to find out why Kurenai has not been truthful to us. So let's go ahead and ask her. Let's speak with Kurenai to take on the level 63 challenge entitled Fathoms Below. Princess Kurenai is ready to divulge her great secrets. The hour of truth is upon us, yet I'm just unsure of where to begin. The Ruby Princess, who currently slumbers on, she... Perhaps this will be easier to explain if you look upon her as I speak. Follow me. Yeah, because when we met the Ruby Princess, she was corrupted very badly when we encountered her in the Shisui of the Violet Tides. Well, Kurenai's over here, but where's the princess? Shisui will be bringing her out shortly. He should be but a few moments longer. Alright. In the meantime, hello there, Miguel and Yami. Good to see you both this evening, or rather this afternoon, rather. Welcome to the stream. So, here's our Sleeping Beauty. Thankfully, she is no longer what she looked like before. Oh, Hisui, why? Why do you refuse to open your eyes? Corinne, there is something you must know. I am not the Ruby Princess's younger sister. In fact, she has no sister. So what's going on? I, Kurenai, am the sole heiress to the throne and the true Ruby Princess. What? Like, huh? The slumbering girl before you goes by the name of Hisui and is my dearest friend. We have known one another since childhood. My grace, I am entirely to blame. Had I been more prepared, more aware, Lady Hisui would not be in this sorry state. Out with it, you two. You see, a few days ago, we received visitors from the outside. They had come to perform a cult ritual. To protect the Ruby Princess from any potential dangers, we decided to conceal her true identity. I had her ready in waiting Hisui take her place, as she and Her Highness bear a great resemblance to each other, something owing to the fact that they are distant blood relatives. I was confident no one would notice the switch. I was right. That is why, when proceedings commenced, it was Lady Hisui who became possessed by the terrible fiend they summoned, and now, well, you can see for yourself what has become of her. To mitigate such disaster, severe restrictions on who can enter and exit Shisuya Divided Tides has always been in place. In fact, even the Ruby Princess is forbidden by law to leave its gates. When wraith after wraith began appearing, however, I was left with little choice. I whisked Her Highness away to their village and had to lie that she was Princess Kurenai, the Ruby Princess's sister.
Kurenai was the name I had before my mother passed away, and I assumed the title of Ruby Princess. It was also the name Hisui would call me by growing up. As far back as I can remember, she was there for me from the best of times to the worst of times. All the laughter and tears we shared. Hisui, is this truly where it ends?
Forgive me, my grace. This is my fault. If only there was a way I could go back and prevent all this.
Shisui, there is nothing to forgive. None of us could have predicted this would happen. You are no more to blame for what has happened than I am. Kurin, now you know everything. I hope you do not think any less of me for my lie.
As she expresses her apology.
Now that everything here has been settled, I shall be departing from Suino Sato. The cure to Hisui's condition can only be found above. I know this because, as Ruby Princess, it was my duty to study all the available writings at the palace.
Very well, my grace. Where would you have us go?
No, Shisui. I shall be embarking upon this quest on my own. You will be staying here. The people need you to protect them in my absence.
Yeah, do it, man. Her Highness has made it clear she would have me remain behind. Mistress Cojin, might you accompany her in my stead? I believe I can do that. While Lady Hisui's body remains, her soul has long departed. I fear that no amount of rest or magics can cure her. I can only hope that in traveling with you, it will make it easier for Her Highness to come to terms with the tragic fate of her friend. Until such a time she must face this truth, however, I ask, nay, beg that you keep her safe. Well, at least we've gained your trust there, Shisui. Because, yeah, you weren't exactly welcoming to us when we first arrived here. And hey there, Adam. Good to see you this afternoon. Glad to have you with us. So, go ahead and conclude this challenge by speaking with Kurenai once again. Yeah, a princess posing as a pauper among her people.
You are offering to accompany me on my travels? That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you. I shall give you some time to prepare before leaving Suino Sato. Please come and find me as soon as you are ready to go.
In fact, I'm ready right now. So we got another 95,000 experience points, plus choice of ring. And so, let's go ahead and take on Kurenai's next level 63 challenge entitled, A Part of Your World. Sorry, that was a terrible Ariel. The Ruby Princess is waiting for you to join her.
You are ready to depart? Excellent. Let us make for Onokoro. I believe we will be best served by beginning our search there. You see, while we have next to no contact with the outside world, we do receive the occasional visit from the Cojin of the brew. During one such visit, I was given a tome filled with fairy tales. It was old, worn, and from what I'm given to understand, written in Kugane. And in it was a story about a fisherman who sailed the Ruby Sea. While traveling, he came across a princess who had fallen into a years-long slumber. She was eventually awakened upon taking an elixir of some sort. What intrigues me, however, is the fact that many of the places this fisherman visited exist in the real world. It makes me wonder if perhaps this story is rooted in reality. The tale begins in Onokoro. I trust you will escort me there?
I've come with you this far.
Thank you. Now let us depart without any further ado.
And so, let's go ahead and follow the princess. Because, yeah, we gotta follow her all the way up to Onokoro. So, we're going back up to the mainland. And to above land. Above water. I'm guessing that quote is pertinent to what we're currently helping out with in regards to Miss Kurenai. Let's make our way to this direction, because, yeah, we're going to meet her just on the outside of town by the looks of it. Yeah, there she is, and she's already come across a member of the Confederacy.
So this is Onokoro. It is a lovely place. The people here are incredibly warm. Take this gentleman, for example. As soon as I foot on the island, he offered to take me on a tour.
What are you looking at? What will you say? Get lost or say nothing? I'll say nothing. I'll just stare at you. So you're gonna stand there and ignore me? Is that it then? Wait a minute. I know you. My comrades talk about you all the time. My apologies, madam. I was only just joking with you, of course. One can never have enough rich or powerful friends, which is why I approached your young charge. Figured if I help her now, she'd someday return the favor should I ever need it. So what brings you to our island? Well, this is what we need. You're looking to learn more about a fairy tale? I know nothing of fairies or tales, but mayhap I can direct you to someone who does. There's a fisherman who visits us once a year to hunt for treasure. Some of the men here say he's as old as the seas themselves. I reckon he, of anyone, will be able to tell you your story. Luckily for you, he arrived just the other day. You should be able to find him at the Quickscape Pier.
Thank you for your assistance, sir. We will go and speak with him right now.
Not to worry, little lady. Just be sure to remember my name and pay me back when the time comes. But what is your name? He doesn't even bother to tell us.
Corinne, did the kind gentleman ever give us his name?
No, he didn't.
Without a name, I'm afraid I'll be unable to send him payment for his help. 'Tis terribly unfortunate, but there's little that can be done. Now let us make promptly for Quickscape Pier. We do not want to miss the fisherman.
Alright. And since the pier is on the opposite side of the island, yeah, this place is on the opposite side of the island, so we got to go around this way. Which means we'll also be crossing paths with the Shiranui. And we need to go find out what this elderly fisherman knows of in regards to the fairy tale that Miss Kurenai is inquiring about. So yeah, the pier is over this way. Right where this big boat is. So what will this man tell us when we arrive? As we catch up with him. Hello there. Hello there. Is there something you need? Yes, there is, actually. The Tale of the Fisherman and the Ruby Sea. Oh, yes, indeed. It has been a long time since I heard that one. I believe it was my grandfather who told me. Or perhaps my great-great-grandfather. Or perhaps my... Yeah. Well, we say, it doesn't matter who you heard it from, just tell us the story already. Or, that's all well and good, sir, but if you could just please tell us the story. Yeah. Ah, yes, my apologies. Let us see if I can remember how it went.
Oh, I very much hope you have not forgotten it. We might never know the whole tale if you have. The tome I received as a child was so tattered, I could only read bits and pieces of the story.
I recall now. Once upon a time there was a fisherman on the island of Onokoro who saved the Cojin of the Blue from the maws of a terrible beast. As thanks, the Cojin offered him a vial of liquid. When taken, it would allow the fisherman to plunge far to the far depths of the ocean without drowning. It was there that their journey began. They visited temples, palaces, and villages under the sea. They met all manner of men, women, and creatures, including a beautiful princess who had fallen into a deep, deep slumber. According to her people, she had been like that for years. Hearing this, the Cojin pulled out another vial containing an ancient Tamamizu potion, which had been passed down to him from his great-grandfather, or perhaps his great-great-grand... To continue with the story, upon being given this mixture, the princess was instantly awakened. Yeah, like, what? The moment their eyes met, she and the fisherman fell in love. They were immediately wed in a palace at the bottom of the sea where they lived happily ever after.
Thank you, sir, for taking the time to recount that regarding tale. It was truly enlightening. Corinne, from what we heard, I can only assume that this story took place at Shisuri of the Violet Tides. Perhaps we should return to Suinosato and see if we cannot dig up any mention of this incident.
Alright.
Again, thank you very much, sir. You are a great man of great wisdom.
So, knowing what we do, let us be on our way. And thank you for your time, sir. We will allow you to get back to your casting. So yeah, that means we gotta jump back in the sea. So jump back to Tamamizu in order to get back to Suinosato. Yeah, it's a shame Suinosato doesn't have its own aetheryte. Are you saying Sebastian there, Yami, or are you saying Siberian? Oh, I see. Your collection. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah, the way you were spelling that, you were almost spelling Siberian. So let's make our way back to Suinosato. And return ourselves to this place. And see what Kurenai wants us to do next. Actually, Yami, he's a crab. I know it's easy to mix up the two, but but Sebastian was a crab. Yeah, because there's a song where once Ariel's made human and she gets taken to Prince Eric's castle, the chef tries to prepare stuffed crab and attempts to cook Sebastian. Alright, Kurenai.
While I know little of what life is on the surface, it seems to be a lovely place. The people are incredibly kind. I grew up listening to stories of how pirates would street your throat the first chance they got, but those on Orokoro seemed rather cordial. Though perhaps I have your presence in part to thank for that. Shiosai shall be joining us shortly. Most stories in Suinosato are passed down orally. He should be able to tell us if any of our own stories match the tale the fisherman recounted for us.
Well, let's hope you're right about that, Kurenai. Indeed, Adam, indeed. So what can you tell us there, Shiosai?
A tale
In which a Huron fisherman and a princess were brought together by a Cojin and wed in a palace under the sea.
It almost sounds as if it is a story about Shisui of the vital tides. So the part about the Ruby Princess marrying a Huron might be something of an embellishment.
To the contrary, my grace. I believe generations back, a Ruby Princess and a Huron man were once joined in holy matrimony. The son they bore was said to have had almost no scales. Wow. Until now, I consider it merely to be a tall tale spun by the elders for the grandchildren. Yet it is possible that the story is true.
Then there is a chance that the remedy also exists.
It is not impossible. My grace, I must apologize to you. If I were being completely honest, I thought all hope for Lady Hisui's recovery was lost. What you tell me, however, has revived my hope. You are a born reader. Through your actions, you have reversed all our fates.
That's incredibly kind of you to say, but without this wonderful lady beside me, we would never have come so far.
Indeed, Mistress Loren, please accept my deepest thanks. So long as you are here, I can rest knowing that Her Highness and her village will remain safe. Now, my grace, I suppose you are about to announce your intention to travel to where the Cojin of the brew reside in search of this miracle cure. I wish you safe travels. Thank you there, Shiosai. I try as hard as I can there, Yami.
Corinne, at the wrong rest, I can see the right. History might finally be saved.
And so we get another 95,000 experience points out of this one. And so yeah, our journey with these three is not yet done. And yeah, I know that's what you meant there, Yami. So now for Kurenai's next level 63 challenge entitled The Elixir of Life. The Ruby Princess is eager to depart for Tamamizu.
Corinne, are you ready to go? Good, then let us immediately set out for Tamamizu. Where Suino Sato has for the most part isolated itself from the rest of the world, we had scant dealings with the Cojin of the brew. This, however, will be my first time visiting their village.
Yeah, leave it to us. We can do it.
You've been there before. Excellent. Then you should be able to show me around.
Then away we will go. So don't forget to attune to the Aetherite on your way there. So, hop, skip, and a jump over to Tamamizu. So, let's go ahead and deal with speaking with Kurenai. Where did she go? Oh, she's probably at the gate to the village, which kind of seems in contrast to where she would go. You would think she would go to the closest portal, but instead she's standing at the main gate. Yeah, here she is.
Tamamizu, it is not so different to that of our own village. Now, where should we begin our search for this ancient Cojin remedy?
We should ask some of our acquaintances for advice, or we should find the Cojin who gave you the book of fairy tales. Well, why don't we find the Cojin? Yeah, let's suggest this.
But of course, that is a brilliant idea. If I'm not mistaken, he goes by the name of Inban. Let us go search him out.
And let us go find this particular individual. Will she be able to recognize the Cojin she met all that while ago? Well, we have a guy here named Inban, so yeah, she must have recognized him. Hello there again.
It has been many years, so it is difficult to be absolutely sure, but I think this is Master Inban, the merchant I told you about.
Inban, that is my name. Do we know each other from somewhere? What would say, does the name Kunai ring a bell, or surely you must recognize her? Well, sure you must recognize her. Yeah, we're getting a lot of multiple option challenges going on here. Now that you mention it, perhaps there is something rather familiar about her. Oh yes, I remember now. You are the little girl from the palace. People grow so fast they do. You changed so much I scarcely recognize you.
Master Inban, I'm glad to see you have not forgotten me. We have sought you out today to ask something regarding the book of fairy tales you gave me long ago.
I remember that one. Who would like to know? We would, actually. You're looking for a cure for your sleeping friend. A most noble cause indeed. I am an avid collector of ancient tomes. In one of them is the exact remedy you speak of, an elixir that can wake those who have fallen into a deep slumber.
Truly? Then you might share with me the recipe so I can recreate it?
The recipe should be easy to find. The necessary ingredients, on the other hand, not so much.
What do you mean?
To make this potion requires the shell of a bloated umemi, a giant umemi that has over 100 years to mature. Decades have passed since one of these was last spotted. Your only hope now would be to capture a umemi larvae and wait for 100 years for it to grow potent enough to make your cure. We don't have that kind of time.
No, that cannot be!
Like, it's too early to give up, or we'll find a bloated umemi. Well, let's say it's too early to give up. Yeah, you can't give up this quickly there, Kurenai.
You are absolutely right. Just as you saved Shisui of the violent tides against all odds, so too must we rescue Hisui, regardless of how hopeless it seems. We will find this mystical creature no matter how hard or wrong we must search.
Perhaps it is as you say. If you were to look hard enough, you will find one. If you are serious about this, I would suggest you begin your search in exile. It was formerly considered a prime hunting ground for these creatures. Kelp was often used to lure them out of hiding.
Then I shall go and gather some straight away.
Good. Gather the most succulent stalks you can find and take them into the cave. If any bloated umemi are present, they will be immediately drawn to you. Or perhaps you should have this woman here take them. You appear to be as strong as our gatekeeper, you do. No doubt you will be able to make quick work of whatever appears. I can do that.
Corinne, I shall meet you in exile in a bit. Kerp in hand.
Alright. And so away she goes. So yeah, where she's going is this area that we've yet to reveal on the map. So let's see if we can't find the nearest portal, which is right over here. And proceed to make our way to this brand new cave that we've yet to set foot in. Yeah, so we've already been to the Anemone Gardens, but this time we're going a little further to the right in order to find the cave known as Exile. In fact, I believe we have a light on it. Yep, there we go. And since combat is going to be required, obviously we're going to change clothes here. Okay, Kurenai, we made it.
I made sure to correct the wrongest and most nauseous stocks of kelp I could find. Here, the hunting grounds Master Imban mentioned are in the deep recesses of the cave just over there.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
From what I gathered, the bloated Yumemi's great age is what aroused them to accumulate an incredible amount of magic, most of which is concentrated in the shell. We can only hope that, should one be here, it will be tempted out of hiding by the sweet smell of its favorite food.
So we'll also summon my Chocobo to assist. Because yeah, we're gonna have to fight out some other Yumemi in order to get the one we really want. And of course these things look so much like Welcome Final Fantasy VI. Whatever you do, don't hit the shell! Yeah, face shots only, headshots only. And he's down. So yeah, our spot is going to be right here in the back. Oh, what? A level 70 hunt is down here? Really? Wow, so the moment I summon this loaded Yumemi, I have to move it right away. I have to move it right away or else I'm going to automatically lose. Oh boy. I am not looking forward to this. Because yeah, we gotta use the kelp stalks, and then the moment we do, we have to run to avoid drawing in the Skalki. And then, yeah, and naturally, then we draw in another Yumemi. Damn it. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Because, yeah, I can't risk using Gears Kogel, because then it could easily run back and hit him, too. Now it's just the bloated Yumemi. But yeah, I cannot risk making use of Gears Kogel. So yeah, this really restrains me. Oh, I got 8,000 point crit hit. Yeah, that Stormblood is so freaking close. Like, I know he's docile, but I just can't take the chance of using my AoE attacks. Even though they're really powerful, I just can't risk using them. Thankfully, though, we're gonna win this fight. Alright, we got it. We got it. So yeah, let's see if we'll be given the luxury of not having its children take revenge. And thankfully we didn't. And heck, even Inban's here now.
Corin, Master Imban grew worried and kindly came to check upon us. Did you have any rock in the cave?
I did, yes.
Is this what I think it is? You did it, Corin! You procured the bloated Yumemi shell. Perhaps the very last one in existence, even.
So this is the shell rumored to be capable of curing any ailment. It looks like nothing like that of a regular Yumemi. That you were able to find one so quickly makes me wonder if the bloated Yumemi is not as gone as we think. Mayhap they simply began burrowing deeper into the earth in response to our excessive hunting. I must make up for this grievous miscalculation. Please give me the shell. I shall make the remedy you seek and deliver it to Suino Sato. It may take some time to prepare, but it should be well worth the wait. In the meantime, yeah, we'll pass him the shell.
Thank you very much. Now Hisui might finally be saved from eternal slumber. Cojin, once again I am in your debt. Together, let us return to Suino Sato, that we might share the story of your success with Shiosai.
Let us be on our way then. Alright, there's our portal to go. So come with me, my glowing horse. And let us be on our way back to Suino Sato. Take me through the sea, if you would be so kind. And one of the cool things about this is you don't necessarily have to go through the bottom exits or entrance, you can go through the top as well. Let's find Kurenai and see if we're that much closer to bringing back her friend.
Shiosai has been duly informed of all that has happened. When I told him of how you strayed the ball to Ryumemi, his eyes went wide and his mouth dropped. Rarely do I ever see him so surprised. Then again, he has every right to be. Your efforts have allowed Master Inban to set upon making a remedy that should, in theory, have been impossible to recreate. Which reminds me, I believe I owe you an apology. You were only to escort me to Tamamizu, but due to my own inability, you were forced to do so much more than that. Truly, I do not know what I would have done without you. In addition to saving my people, you have opened up my eyes to the world. Through you, I have come to learn so much. When I finally return to Shitsuri of the Violet Tides and reassume my role as the Ruby Princess, I shall look fondly upon the memories recreated on this grand adventure. Until such a time that Hisui awakens, however, I shall remain here. I solely hope that you shall too.
I'm here with you to the end there, Your Majesty. So, another 95,000 experience points, plus we'll take another necklace. And we'll go ahead, because I believe that this is the last quest in this chain here with the princess, for the level 63 quest entitled The Two Princesses of Suino Sato. The Ruby Princess impatiently awaits Inban's arrival.
Cojin, Master Inban has yet to arrive with the Elixir, but we must not allow ourselves to grow impatient. He will come to us as soon as it is ready. The longer we wait, however, the more I worry about Hisui. Shiosai assures me that she is doing well, and that, thanks to one of our own ancient remedies, her bones and muscles remain strong. Even so, I feel compelled to confirm this with my own eyes. Let us go to her.
She does bow to us a lot, doesn't she? But then again, even as a princess, she demonstrates a great level of humility. So let's get back to the princess and speak with her once again.
I have brought her from her room. It should not be much longer.
And so let's go see what's going on with Hisui right now.
Looking upon her, I am reminded of the Ruby Princess from the fairy tale. What causes you to continue sleeping, my friend?
Initially, I had feared the void scent that possessed her had driven her soul from her body. Now I suspect Hisui's spirit has simply gone dormant. It is attempting to recuperate from the trauma it endured. Master Inban's elixir will likely restore what vitality has been lost. Indeed, that is correct. There he is. He has arrived.
Master Inban!
I have brought the elixir. Like, yeah, we got it. In the olden days, we would sprinkle this over the eggs that refused to hatch. It would serve to strengthen the soul of the Cojin within.
Sprinkle? Do you mean to say Hisui does not need to drink this remedy to recover?
Drink it? There is no need for that. All we need to do is pour this over your friend. Here, I made plenty. Go ahead, whenever you're ready. And now we wait. We have open eyes.
Hisui! You're awake! Thank the Kami you're awake! I am sorry for everything. Princess, what are you talking about?
Well, allow us to explain. You've been through a lot, including us having to beat you up. So that's all that went down.
To think that you had to travel so far and overcome many obstacles to save me. I know not how to thank you.
You're welcome there, Your Majesty.
Nay, 'tis I who must thank you. Think nothing of it, Princess. As your lady in waiting, it is my duty above all else to ensure you are protected.
Brings a smile to her face.
Oh, Hisui, I am truly blessed to have you in my life.
Yeah, we approve of this scene. The girls, they are identical. I cannot for the life of me tell them apart. Yeah, it is kind of hard, although one wears a ponytail and the other just wears her hair straight down. Indeed, there is a great resemblance. Mistress Ren, now that Lady Hisui is awakened, Her Highness must return to the palace and resume her duties there at once. While I ask that you say your farewells to her here, I do hope that this is not the last you will see of each other. I have watched Her Highness blossom into an intelligent and capable young lady under your care. It has made me think that being sequestered in a castle is not the best way to raise our rulers. You have saved us in more ways than I can count, and taught us so much. Suino Sato is forever changed because of you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. It was my honor. After all, the Warrior of Light always has a task to do.
So it is here that our grand adventure draws to a close. I, however, would like you to enjoy your company for just a bit longer. Please allow me to escort you to the gates.
Alright. So with our work here done, we must be on our way. So let's make the run back over to the Ruby Princess Kurenai and say our farewells.
I shall forever cherish my memories of our travels together. Whenever I look back upon them, they will fill my heart with a serene happiness. You came from afar and braved the depths of the sea, all so that you might rescue a sleeping princess. The story has a familiar ring to it, does it not? Indeed, and just as it with the tale of the fisherman, mayhaps someone somewhere has recorded our story too.
Yep, the person who's recording this on YouTube for all to see.
Sadly, this is where I must part ways with you. It is time for me to return to the palace. Farewell, Corinne. Farewell, Suino Sato. Or rather, until next time. With me to take her to Her Highness' place while she is away, I do not imagine it should be too hard for her to shriek out whenever she pleases. Even Shiosai has difficulty tearing us apart. All we need to do is exchange clothes and no one will be any the wiser. To prove my point, here is a quick test for you. Look very closely and tell me, am I Kurenai or am I Hisui?
Yeah, you are Princess Kurenai, or you must be Hisui. But yeah, we know based strictly on the hairstyle alone. You must be Princess Kurenai.
If you thought you could tell us swapped apart our clothes, you are mistaken. Justoria, we swapped garb, and I am in fact Hisui.
Like what?
Despite the numerous journeys we embarked on together, it seems even you cannot tear us apart. Hisui, let us leave it at that. I think we perhaps teased Kure wrong enough for one day. Just as you have guessed, I am the real Kurenai. You are always incredibly perceptive. Now truly, this is where I must leave you. Life is a long and winding journey, and I am certain our paths will cross once again in the future. Until then, I ask that you keep on smiling and maintain that wonderful disposition of yours. Very well, my friend.
You're departing on a Rome mythal farewell? Well, this doesn't change my perception of you, but nonetheless, we're getting 95,000 experience points, plus we're gonna go ahead and take a necklace for our troubles. Take care, you two. Yeah, and they're gonna wave goodbye to us, no less. And so back they go to Shisui of the Violet Tides. And with that, all of the side quests that we have to take care of here at Suino Sato are finished. At long last. So yeah, while I give my capture card an opportunity to do its thing as well as my audio recording, I'll take a quick break and I'll be back with you guys in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, that was quite the story, isn't it? But now it's time for us to get back on the road, because the main story awaits. And we're only about 500,000 points from getting to level 64. So, let's go over to Alice and speak with her. For, well, at least, do you have to get in the way? This is between Alice and I, thank you. Let's go ahead and speak with Alice to take on our next level 63 main story quest challenge entitled In Darkness, the Magatama Dreams. Alice's side tells you all you need to know about her state of mind.
We seem to have reached an impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Corinne?
What do we say? We could try talking Shiosai around. We could ask the villagers if they know anything. Soroban sent us here. Maybe we should ask him. Or we can find some red Cojin and encourage them to talk. The last resort, basically. But we could try ask the villagers if they know anything.
Right.
You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. My apologies, I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ihonomi, and this is my wife, Yunagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should very much to hear it.
May I ask why?
If you must. Our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since. 'Twould be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri.
Yeah, we know that name. In fact, we haven't seen her in forever. Yeah, here's all you need to know about what happened to Lady Yugiri.
God be praised! She lives! She lives! We were looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's alright. We had no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi?
It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yansha. His terror of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's pride and urged us to take the boy in. But my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Guardians would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of a shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess heard of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. Ouch.
We protested the judgment there, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who only wanted to keep her people safe,
is now an outcast.
Surely there is something we can do for these people, they who gave her aid and succor when no other would.
I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, I may yet be of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye it is as jade, but when bathed in a particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these ramps. They cast an invisible light, under which the stones sparkle. In the deepest depths, they are invaluable.
And so he gives us what we need.
There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there.
Alright.
Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope that you find that which you seek. I only wish there were something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when you next see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her.
We can do that.
We will, I promise.
And so away go the ladies. We have to speak with Alice once again. But to get there, we're gonna have to go... You know, we're being pointed southwest, but we gotta get out there. So let's go ahead and summon my mounts and proceed to make our way towards the nearest portal. So yeah, we now resume on the main story journey. And also, for those of you who are wondering about the Dragoon gear that I was able to accumulate over in Shisui the Violet Tides, I had the opportunity to compare it, even though it's the same item level as what I'm currently wearing. There are trade-offs that do not sit well with me, and therefore I cannot, in good conscience, use the equipment I obtained. Because I'll either lose my accuracy or my critical hit, and I do not want those to happen. Alright, so here is Alice. Let's go ahead and speak with her.
If this wreck is the self-same vessel of which Sorbonne spoke, then if the gods are good, the magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Corinne. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast, and we risk overlooking something.
So to find the Yasukani no Magatama, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use your lamp to pinpoint the precise location of the treasure and claim it. So we gotta use the enchanted lamp to find a shimmering object. And hey there, Valkyrie, good to see you this afternoon. Glad to have you with us. So yeah, we gotta use the key item. So hopefully find within this circle the object we require. But yeah, as you can see, it's a small area that we're dealing with, but it could be anywhere. In fact, when I did this with Mathia, I got it the first try. Yeah, this time, not so lucky. I need to wait for it to be out of cooldown. For an instant, you spy a flash of light. You're getting closer. So yeah, just follow it along. Oh. You think you glimpse a flickering light in the distance. Oh, no, I think I'm going back the wrong way. Yeah, this one could take a while. I have to wonder if it's higher. Actually, no, I don't think so. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't get too boring for you. But yeah, this is like finding a needle in a haystack. Yeah, like I said, the first time I did this with Mathia, I got it first try. Yeah, come on, you. Give me what I need. It's almost like it's taunting me right now. Unless I need to come over to this side. The flash in the dark is unmistakable in the dark, but you are unable to point its exact location. Just a little closer. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm trapped in the coral. Damn it. I'm trapped in the freaking coral. Yeah, this is awkward as shit. Yeah, this is incredibly awkward. Nope. Gotta go the other direction. Ah, stupid thing. Sure, I got over to this side and now all of a sudden I can't make what's mine. Yeah, maybe it's down here in this little nook. Jeez, man. Yeah, I think editing may be required here. There! From peeping out from beneath a fine layer of sand, you spy something shimmering. What's it doing over here? Anyway, yeah, we found it. Let's go ahead and give it to Alice. But yeah, I think I might want to fast forward through that. Now, where's Alice? Is she above me? Yeah, she is. Alright, Alice, I found it.
I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Kosetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Corinne?
Actually, I have.
This is it! The Yasakani no Magatama, exactly as Sorbonne described! It would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better.
And with that, we get another 191,000 experience points. Plus, I'll be taking this. And we then can proceed to our next main story quest at level 63, entitled The Whims of the Divine. As ever, Alice is eager to keep moving.
Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance,
oh, hey there, Lise.
Time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Corinne. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Cojin.
And so, time to warp back to Tamamizu. But yeah, that can be rough. But yeah, when I did it with Mathia, I was able to figure it out on the first try. I had no hints, I was just very lucky. This time with Corinne though, not even remotely close. Alright, Bunshin. You are returned, and what the Yasakani no Magatama I trust. Right here. Yes, there's no mistake. Well done, well done.
So, about the Red Cojin, you said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now?
I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only immaterial in vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly will we aid your cause.
Now we're going in the right direction.
Is all ready, Soban. Then give them what they require.
Thank you, Soban.
This is a ceremonial knife of some sort?
Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open, the treasure vault of the Cojin on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, the response would be necessity be immediate. Cojin will be summoned from moms around to defend their treasures.
And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Giving the Confederacy the sign they've been waiting for. Without the Cojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Isari to hold off pirates.
However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone.
So basically, trespassing is frowned upon.
So if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be alright? Great! How do we do that again?
The Yasakani no Magatama is one of the 3 most coveted treasures of the Cojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel unto the others, and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespass and instead delight in your mischief-making.
Whatever that means.
So if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault.
More or less, the Yasakani no Magatama belongs on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would have never found it, and we would not be having this conversation.
And like, really?
I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans and bid them ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Suino Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors.
So we'll go ahead and finish this quest through Alice.
Right then, I'm not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side.
Yeah. Foreshadowing! So we got 191,000 experience. Plus I will be taking... Let's take this. And so now, on to the next quest. The level 63 challenge entitled Breaking and Delivering. Much like her brother, Alice also loves it when a plan comes together.
I don't know about you two, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Me too! Let's do this! Right. Not left to say then.
So what we say to the Alazeki, are you nervous? Yeah, let's see if she's nervous or not.
Me? Nervous? Come now, I mean, it's not as though I haven't risked my life in ridiculous ways before. Well, maybe I am a little bit... strangest thing that. Completely out of character even. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, I think we're changing her. Meanwhile, since we now have new quests available, we can go ahead and take these also. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do just that. I mean, why not? We can take these 3 and get ourselves right up to level 64. So let's start by speaking with Takosubo. Oops, damn it. I've done that before. Let's dismount the ray here. And try that again. Now then, with this quest is called A Stroll Along the Seabed. Takotsubo is searching for someone to take his striped ray out for a swim.
Hello, hello! Welcome to Tamamizu, friend. A woman from the surface though you may be, I sense you enjoy swimming a great deal. You will get along quite well with my striped ray here. More than anything, she loves to wade through the waters and eat the small fish as she goes. She would be over the moon if you would take her for a quick swim around the village.
And so now, that's what we'll do. So the first marker we have to get to is over on the right. So let's take this little guy for a ride, shall we? In fact, these markers, in a way, kind of serve to help you out, but not necessarily in this case. Because, yeah, normally those things are good serving for markers, but not for this quest. But if you ever got lost, you would know where to look for stuff like that. So you gotta pass through all the bubbles that are requested of you, wherever they may be. And search for them all over the place as well, because some will be high, some will be low. This one amongst the coral. Hey Jacob, good to see you this afternoon. Good to have you with us. Yeah, we're right now taking a ray on a ride through this hole here. And we'll take a right, a hard right, no less. It's a shame we can't get this as a mount just yet. Nonetheless, we are enjoying our journey. So now we gotta take another right. Now we don't want to go too far up or else we'll be on the surface of the water when we don't want that. Now we want to come down here. And now hanging a right. Here's our next marker. But yeah, you get to enjoy a ride on a ray and the music that comes along with it. Because it's the same music as Midgard's Somir. Although to compare Midgard's Somir to a ray, I think would be an injustice to Midgard's Somir. Here's the final marker. And let's go back to Takotsubo. Yeah, we can pop in this hole right here in order to get back onto dry land. And we'll return this to Takotsubo. Hello.
Welcome back. I trust you enjoyed the ride. By the swishing of her tail, I can tell my striped ray certainly did. Or perhaps she simply ate something that did not set right with her. She devours everything that crosses her path, especially that glisten. Once she swallowed an entire coffer's worth of gold coins we found on a sunken ship. Yikes, that's quite an appetite. In any case, I thank you for taking her out. Do be sure to come back to visit sometime. She has taken quite a shine to you.
Thank you so much. And so another 95,000 experience comes our way. And yeah, Takotsubo's not done with this yet, so yeah, we're gonna pause things here for a moment. So give the things to be taken care of here. Well, there, Jacob, we had an opportunity to basically do Sleeping Beauty. At the end of the morning session, we went to the first side dungeon game where we had to save a possessed princess. But having done so, said princess fell into a deep slumber, and then it turned out it wasn't the princess, it was a doppelganger. And we had to revive her. So we had to do quite a bit of things to bring the doppelganger back around and reunite her with the real princess. And so now that we have, we're getting ready to launch an assault on the red equivalent of these guys, the Cojin. But we're gonna be taking the various side quests in order to get ourselves to level 64, because as you can see, we only need one more quest in order to get ourselves to 64. And so, we will proceed to continue taking on quests here in Tamamizu by speaking with Takotsubo for his next level 63 challenge entitled Forgotten Saviors of the Sea. Takotsubo casually waves you over.
Corinne, how good of you to come by. My striped ray will be very happy to see you again. Ever since you departed, she has been quite forlorn. Would you be willing to take her out for another swim? Lately I have taught her how to produce bubbles with her wings. Perhaps while you are out, you can use this new trick of hers to help clean up the area. Since such a minuscule amount of light reaches this region, much of the seaweed and coral that grows here wilts. These clumps of dying plants, if left unattended, will begin to decay and pollute our village waters. The most effective way to remove them from the soil is to have striped rays blast them with air bubbles. Once uprooted, the water currents will see to the rest. And yeah, we have to do this 6 times. Jacob, a doppelganger is a term for someone or something that looks exactly the same but isn't. So say you came across someone who looked a lot like you, but it wasn't actually you, it was someone else, yet you got mistaken for that person. Or they got mistaken for you. That's what a doppelganger is. Like, you've heard the story of the Prince and the Pauper, right? The fable about the Prince and the Pauper, about the prince who goes out to see the peasants of his kingdom and comes across a pauper who looks exactly like him, and they switch places with each other to see how each other's lives are. That is the definition of how a doppelganger works. So there should be another air bubble for us to deal with. Where is it? There it is. But yeah, that's what a doppelganger is. I believe the next spot we want to look at is going to be around here somewhere. Yep, here it is. In a sense, yeah. But in a good way, not in a bad way. Yeah, for what it's worth, that is kind of where a similar definition and a similar analogy can come from. I'm gonna go hit that spot up later, because right now I'm still swimming on the ray here. Blow some air bubbles into this. And then let's go find the last bit of seaweed that needs to be revived. Here it is. There we go, we got it. Now let's go back to that one lookout spot that I noticed. Where did I see you before? Here it is. Alright, so I want to stand in the spot and use the lookout emotes. Where it is. There you are. And doing that one thing put me up to level 64.
That also gives us the ability Lance Mastery, which this is a big deal for me playing as a Dragoon. Because upon getting to level 64, you can now combine your four parts of the Blood of the Dragon ability together. Meaning that when doing my rotations on the right here, and then going to Blood of the Dragon, I was forced to either only use Waiting Thrust or Fang and Claw before continuing to go back through my rotations again. But now, with Lance Mastery at my disposal, I can now use Waiting Thrust and Fang and Claw together. So if I use one as the fourth part of my rotation, the other will then become available as a fifth part of my rotation. So that basically extends my range of attacks and rotations even greater. So yeah, that is a very indispensable skill that I just got my hands on. And it's a very indispensable skill, and one I'm glad to have with me as a Dragoon. Hey, Takotsubo.
You have returned, friend. Thanks to you, the area around the village will remain clean for some time to come. I just wish all the others realized how important a job this is. Sadly, they take our clean waters for granted. However, they will realize soon enough. Ever since the Imperials invaded Doma, the sea grows more unclean by the day. Our plants begin to die off much faster now, and as a result, the bigger fish have far less smaller fish to feed on. If things continue to go on like this, the marine life around us will eventually perish, and so too will our village. I believe that the striped rays will help us put off this decline, but the others are yet to be convinced of their value. Either way, thank you for taking my striped ray out and helping tidy up the village. I hope you come back and visit us again soon. And with that, another 95,000 experience points comes to us. And as you can see, Takotsubo has yet another quest for us to take. So let's take on his next level 63 challenge entitled Serpent Troubles. Takotsubo is excited to see you again. But not like Paul Walker, cause I hate that guy. Welcome back, friend. You couldn't have come at a more fortuitous time. Water serpents have recently settled near one of our village's entrances to lay their eggs. We need your help to drive them away. The most effective way of doing so is to spray them with jets of bubbly water from a striped ray. These bubbles contain a special mucus, which emits a strong scent used to mark their territory. Water serpents hate the smell more than anything. Once you have finished dispersing the snakes, I would ask that you then spray the surrounding area with raised bubbles to prevent their return.
And so now we must go back out again with a ray. Now we're getting a lot of ray usage right now. Well, this is going to be for all warrior classes right now there, Adam. But for Stormblood, your experience level is raised up to 70. So right now, 70 as of Stormblood is the maximum experience level. In A Realm Reborn it was 50, in Heaven's Ward it was 60, and now here in Stormblood it's 70. But yeah, we want to use the ray here to give some water serpents a hard time. Yes, that would be correct there, Adam. Yeah, you can do math. And I just realized I'm going the wrong direction. I'm going towards the wrong quest. I am going towards the wrong quest. Yeah, my focus is going to be over there. And it's not going to be where the main quest is, it's got to be the opposite direction. But yeah, those main story arrow icons are so enticing. And we don't want to swim too far up. Because yeah, you see that ring over there? That tells you when you're going to be coming off of your guy. Although am I supposed to though? I don't think so. I don't think I remember having to have that happen. No, I'm thrown off. Crap. Yeah, I think there's a cave somewhere I'm supposed to find. But yeah, that was a setback. Yeah, that was unfortunately a setback. Yeah, those things are misleading. And those quest icons for me are misleading. Also there, Jacob, I'm actually impressed you knew how to spell doppelganger. Yeah, not for nothing, but I'm impressed that you knew actually how to spell doppelganger. Yeah, good job. Yeah, I need to pinpoint where this spot is I'm trying to get to. Yeah, I'm ultimately trying to get down there. Yeah, I have to go quite a ways out. Of course, I'm not going in there because that's not where I'm going. Yeah, for not knowing what a doppelganger was there, Jacob, you did a pretty good job of spelling it. Also, I realized I've gone too far one direction. I need to go back over to the right more. And this is a hard spot to get to. Alright, I think it's over here that I go. Reading a map eventually. Reading a map. Yeah, I think I want to make sure I stay low in order to find out where this could be. So I think go over there. Oh, wait a minute, this is just a reflection, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes this stuff all is actually a reflection. But yeah, where is our path in here? I ran into a dead end over on this spot, as far as sand is concerned. But yeah, I know there's gotta be like some sort of passage to get to where I need to go. But yeah, I'm pretty much at this point about to go and do a lap around the island. Yeah, in fact, I think I need to ask for help. Because I don't remember if I've actually did this one with Mathia. because I've pretty much gone around everything at this point. I'm basically hovering over Tamamizu right now. Which in other words means I'm right back where I started. Yeah, hopefully I can find this thing. Because yeah, I have to get over there somehow. In fact, hold on, I think I've realized what I'm doing wrong. If this is what I think it is, I may have done this wrong. Am I supposed to take it up the path? Because that actually makes more sense. Yeah, I think it just dawned on me that I needed to not go underwater. I think I needed to stay above water. If I'm right about this, I will be kicking myself. I would very much be kicking myself if I realized that I was doing this the wrong way. So let's get ourselves out of the cave. Head the direction that they're asking us to do. Yep, there it is. But I'm gonna have to fight off possibly Unkyu to deal with them. But yep. We had to go above ground the whole time, but not in the way that I thought. But yeah, you're so used to doing it one way that you don't think about doing it another way. You get so used to doing it one way, you don't even think of the possibility that there is an alternative. Okay, and the last one is over there somewhere. But at least we finally figured it out. And all the while we can enjoy the sunset. Is it down there somewhere? I think it could be. I'm hovering over it right now, which means it's probably down. Here it is. There we go. Now we gotta use the double bubble ability on these designated destinations. Which means two of them are to the right. Yeah, it would never dawn on me to go this way and go through the cave to do this. And blow again. Yeah, because it taking me as long as it did to realize how to do it certainly blows as well. Hopefully we don't get targeted by the sprite or the Unkyu. Mission accomplished. Alright there, Mr. Striped Ray, you're free to go. Yeah, that certainly took a while. Really, Adam? That's what we're going with? Alright, Takotsubo, sorry that took so long.
Thank you, friend. Now everyone in Tamamizu can once again use that entrance without fear of running into those nasty water serpents. You smell strongly of striped ray bubbles. These graceful creatures are also in mating season, and it seems this one has taken such a liking to you that it has marked you as its very own. Oh crap. While we may find it as unpleasant as those serpents, The scent is irresistible to other striped rays. You best wash yourself off quickly, else you find yourself accosted by a swarm of lovesick rays. That is incredibly disturbing. But we'll take your 95,000 experience points anyway. So now let's go over here, and we'll keep taking side quests. Let's go ahead and speak here with Saikoro for his level 63 challenge entitled A True Cojin of the Blue. Saikoro's entire countenance reeks of desperation. Thank the Kami for finally sending me someone who I can turn to for help. Please, madam, I need you to do me a favor, but it is something that must stay between us. The other day I was out for a stroll in the Kobayashi Maru to the northeast of here when I came across a wakizashi. It was beautiful. When I went to grab it, however, this ghastly tentacle creature appeared from nowhere and chased me away. I want that wakizashi so badly, but if I appeal to anyone here for assistance, they will laugh in my face again and call me a coward. Might you go there and obtain it for me? Maybe we can do that. So yeah, we gotta go out into the water again. And so time to head northeast. Out a bit of a ways in order to get to our next intended spot. Gotta go around Shoal Rock in order to get to the Kobayashi Maru. We'll make it there eventually. Yeah, like I said, it's too bad we don't have a sea-themed mount to ride as of yet. But I'm sure we'll get one eventually. Probably in a later patch or something. So here's where they want us to go. Let's go ahead and start taking stuff. You thoroughly searched the area, but were unable to find the wakizashi. Well, let's check over here then. Any luck over at this spot? Nope. Well, since there's logically only one spot left that we can look at, it's gotta be over here, right? So yeah, let's take a look. And yet still no. No dice, unfortunately. So yeah, we gotta let Saikoro know that we came up empty-handed. So we'll see what he thinks of this situation, that we were not able to find what he sought. It was not there! Ah, that foul creature must have wrapped its slimy arms around it and taken it back to its home then. Please, you must track it down and seize my wakizashi from it. It is likely in Onokoro with all the other... Shiranui. Yeah, you know what this means, right? We're going to have to engage in combat for this quest. So let's go back above the water and back to Onokoro. So now above water, we want to go over there. Let's get to where they want us to be at and see if we can't find the wakizashi that they want us to get our hands on. So yeah, up to the intended target and we'll beat the crap out of some Shiranui. Let's summon my chocobo to accompany me. Hey, where do you think you're going there, Mr. Shiranui? Yeah, there's no misled swordsman here to help you out. Yeah, you are no assistant of Nagi, that much is certain.
And we have to keep fighting Shiranui until we actually get what we require. And they're not just going to give it to us the first one we fight. Whoop, look out. Yeah, let's keep it going. So yeah, there went from Fanging Claw to Wailing Thrust, so now I have a 5-part rotation. Yeah, let's see any of the original warrior classes in this game measure up with something like that. Because yeah, not only does using this extend my Blood of the Dragon further, it pretty much maxes it out. Because you couldn't be able to do that beforehand, but now you can, under the new formats with the new system in place. And down he goes. And we still gotta keep looking. They're not gonna give it to us that easily. The random number generator will not be that kind. Hey, you. Yeah, now we focus our attention on you. Since we couldn't get it from any of your brothers, we're gonna try and get it out of you. Like this. And make you suffer for your brother's refusal to hand it over. Yeah, we got it out of him, didn't we? So let's take it back to Tamamizu. So yeah, I got that one dealt with. Back over to Saikoro. Were you able to find my wakizashi? We have, yes. Yes, this is it! At long last I have obtained my first treasure. Now I am a true Cojin of the Blue. While I may not be the bravest, I do have the rare gift of seeing through people. Right away I knew you were a kind and trustworthy individual. This ability has served me well in trading and has allowed me to establish many good relationships with the people around me, such as yourself. May our friendship last a lifetime. Well, actually there, Jacob, it was 4 times the charm, but nonetheless, we did get our success. But yeah, we're running a little short now on side quests. Eventually, we're going to have to get back to the main one. But I believe that once we clear that one, there's nothing else. Yeah, we can then proceed to resume the main story. So I'm just going to let my audio recorder reset. And then we'll proceed to resume dealing with stuff. Yeah, we're definitely accomplishing a lot right now. And my Chocobo's just chilling out, waiting for us to get ready to go to the next side quest. This is gonna be up here by the looks of it. Yep. Well, don't worry there, Jacob. We're gonna get there soon enough. We'll get back to the main story soon enough. So since there's one last Cojin that we can take a side quest from, let's go ahead and take it from him. We'll take his level 63 challenge entitled In Search of Treasure. The affable Cojin gazes at you with large, pondering eyes. Oh, would you look at that? We have a visitor, and not just any visitor, but one from above. Might I ask you to help with something? You see, I would like to go treasure hunting, but need someone to accompany me. If I go with one of the other villagers, they will try to take more than their fair share of our find. You, from the surface, however, have no interest in treasure, only koban. For your help shall receive a handsome sum.
So what do you say? If you're willing to join me, meet me outside the Tamamizu gates in a quarter bell. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and chase after this guy. Oh, wait a minute, is he gonna be above or below? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, is he above or below? We don't know. I mean, he is treasure hunting, so I like to imagine that he could be possibly looking for sunken treasure. And let's see if we can't go after him to find out. And if we don't see him at the recommended spot, then we will go above. Nope, here he is. Thank you for coming, my good lady. Before we begin hunting for treasure in earnest, let us go over the basics. Do you see those great columns of seaweed below us? Treasures are often carried into the areas surrounding our village by ocean currents and become entangled in the roots and stalks of larger clumps of plants like those. If you do a bit of tugging on the stalks and rummage about the roots, treasure should appear. Go ahead, give it a try. So we go ahead and start doing what we gotta do with these dense roots. Excellent work for a beginner. Now let us move on to doing some actual treasure hunting. Oh, and remember not to waste your time searching the smaller clumps of grass. Treasures rarely if ever get stuck in them. Please go and search the waters near Susano and to the rear of our village. I shall poke about the other areas. Once you have collected all the treasure we found there, I ask that you return to Tamamizu and deliver them to me there. So we gotta go find 5 of these things. Yeah, this isn't gonna be straightforward. We gotta find 5 of these things. So let's hope that we can get the stuff that he was referring to. But yeah, as you can see, the circle is spreading out pretty thin here as far as the spots for us to look. So we'll look in this first area. And we obtained something, but we don't know what it is yet. And there's another stock for us to look over in this area. And it's right over here. There's another one. And then the next 2 are over that way. So let's make this swim over to the opposite side. And see if we can't find any more treasure that he wants us to obtain. Yeah, I imagine because that one was so tall that there was going to be something for us to look at there, and there is. Got ourselves another one. And then there's one over here. And there's going to be one more left. And we can even see it from where our current vantage point is. Also, I realized, yeah, I should probably change back to my swimming clothes. Oh wow, that didn't take long. I don't know why Byakurai had a change of heart. So, yeah, looks like he's back in the village. So let's jump back in and meet him there. Okay, so obviously he's going to be back at his original spot. Yeah, someone's enjoying their chubby chocobo. Alright there, Cojin. So how did the hunting go?
Well, here's what we got for you.
You have brought back a bounty of porcelain plates, bottles, and look! This is a torn zabuton cushion! This is one of the rarer treasures I have possessed to date! Ah, but you bore this talk. After all, your kind only has an eye for Koban. That you would not desire to own such exquisite objects, you are very strange people indeed. I suppose, however, I must be thankful for it because that means all the more treasure for us. Thank you for your help in gathering these for me, madam. I cannot wait to take them home. And so with that, another 95,000 experience for us. And he goes on his way. And so must we. It's time for us now, with Tamamizu cleaned out of side quests for the time being, to get back on the path of the main story. And so the march resumes. We gotta go all the way down there to the Isle of Zeki. Yeah, I actually showed off the entrance to that area earlier, but I have not fully gone into it yet. Well, the Warrior of Light doesn't fight for treasure there, Jacob. The Warrior of Light's responsibility is to protect the well-being of all the people who need it in the world. Yeah, treasure isn't something we fight for. We fight for salvation of human life. That's what we do. So yeah, here's Alice and Lise waiting for us at the runway.
Assuming this is the right cave, it should lead us straight into the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan for once we get to the Isle? How about two of us get the guards' attention while the third heads straight for the vault? Afterwards, the other two join them there, and together we make a stand. With our numbers, it's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. Fine by me. I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. You read my mind. I also had in mind to take Corinne to be one, given her peerless martial prowess.
Yeah, I'm up for the challenge.
Then it's settled. You two will make your way through the stronghold, creating as much chaos as possible. You know, have some fun. Meanwhile, I want to attempt to locate the vault and gain entry with the ceremonial knife. When I am inside, I will contact you via link pearl.
Alright.
Right. Come on, Corinne, we've got work to do.
Alright, away we go. And we're going to throw ourselves right into the heart of battle next. And of course, once we emerge, we gotta pick a fight with these guys, so armor will be a prerequisite. Yeah, you heard the music fade away. We're no longer in the area we once were. So let's swim up. And what we found is actually quite an interesting place. So, upon our arrival, let's change into battle attire and get ready to pick a fight. Because we're going to need to pick a few of them. My companion's good for another 18 minutes. That's music to my ears. So yeah, since we have Red Cojin here, we might as well start fighting them, these ones, just so that they can't harass us if we get their attention later. But yeah, they're gonna try and enhance themselves with... Ah, crap, they pacified me. But yeah, that's why I didn't want these guys giving me a hard time later on when I'm trying to deal with the actual monsters that are related to this challenge. Yeah, take that. Ah, stun, grab. And then pacified. But yeah, you can see what these guys are capable of. Yeah, you can see what they're capable of. They're pretty fierce. And in fact, Diamond Sky is finding out for herself.
Yeah, come on, you. Come right on over. Oh, it looks like that's a red mage this time in Sky. Because, yeah, they lunged forward. They didn't jump like I do as a Dragoon. Now it's your turn. And thank you very much, Miss Sky, for your assistance. And it's down. So now we gotta keep going. We gotta keep looking. Looks like we gotta go down. Gotta find the bad guys wherever they may be. Because we're on their turf now. And as you can see, not all striped rays are good. Yeah, some belong to the blue Cojin and are nice and happy and docile. Not these ones, though. Not this one in particular. But yeah, really having that fifth piece of the rotation is just so useful. Who's next? Yeah, you're going down, dude. Yeah, what's also really great about the fact that we can get the level 64 buff is the fact also that we can be able to use it to get as much of a extension on the Blood of the Dragon as we need, which is a big deal for us. And let me get in here before that expires. Good. Success. Yeah, we even stunned you too. Yeah, what do you think about that? Yeah, we'll get you yet. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and his friend, realizing how strong we are, decides to just walk away like, I didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. Now we gotta keep marching up the hill. Gotta deal with another striped ray. As painful as that is. Yeah, take this. And that as well. Now we're gonna beat you down. There we go. Alright, next in our path of destruction. Oh crap, it expired just before I got there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, let's get that extension again. There we go. Yeah, watch as I stun you and leave you helpless to defend yourself there, Honkan. Soon you'll be honking your horn for reinforcements, but they're not coming anytime soon. Yeah, take this. Pow! With all my fury. Oop, crap, he pacified me. No! Come on, defend yourself there, Corinne. You can do it. Alright, he's dead. Not stunned, but I'm gonna keep pushing on. Yeah, it's a long way to go in order to get to where we need to be. But we're getting there. Ah, stunned. Oop. Wrap. Yeah. Right through you, some Gears Kogol. And then, how about a little... I was gonna say Doom Spike, but never mind. I was gonna say Doom Spike, but never mind. Decided to cut me off. The sneaky little buggers that you are. But I'll teach you a lesson soon enough. Or they're gonna try and inflame themselves again. Well, now you're burning with a 10,000 point crit hit. Yeah, now you're really burning up inside. Yeah, now you're really burning up inside after we dealt with you. Into the air! Pow! Take that, vile fiend. Alright, get clear. And if all goes well, we'll only have to fight you, and then we can go ahead and deal with what we're going to be dealing with within the purple perimeter. Yeah, we'll get you guys beat yet. Into the air. Pow! 67-63. And you're dead. And then brings us to whatever's in here, which is these guys. I need to be careful because we've had water sprites fight us even though we never actually hit them because we were too close to our target enemy. Pacified again. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah, it was like 2 seconds, that pacification, not 2 minutes. Yeah, that was 2 seconds, not 2 minutes, dude. Yeah, and as you can see, they're not done yet. Yeah, they're not done yet. Gotta keep fighting through in order to break through, in order to beat these guys off. Pacified again. Yeah, I know it's really annoying, but hey, they're doing their job. Harold Dawson and Loudon Downey are standing here before you today because they did their job. Now we gotta get over to where Lise is, and she's hiding behind that. I don't know if we can necessarily be able to get through or jump over that, so we just might as well beat this guy up. Look out! And burn through you with not one but 2 extensions of my Blood the Dragon, and you're dead. Okay, Elise, how was it for you?
You're a sight for sore eyes. I hope Alice's alright too.
Well, we're getting a link pearl and we're about to find out.
Corinne, Lise, can you hear me? I've found the vaults. Head northwest. There's a passage leading deeper within. Hurry!
Well, that's good news. So now let's chase after Lise. Yeah, now we gotta get over there. Which means once again we're gonna have to fight stuff along the way. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight more stuff along the way in order to contend with the threesome nature of the Cojin, because yeah, this is a quite a large labyrinth that we have to fight our way through in order to get rid of their problems. Oh, come on, come on, get me out of pacification, thank you! Yeah, they really know how to use their pacifications and stuns. They're here guarding the vault for a very good reason. They're here guarding the vault for a very good reason. For a good reason. Yeah, just like Rodney Dangerfield, right? I get no respect from anyone. And jump back in. And put you out of your misery. There we go. More confrontations. But yeah, I'm really shocked by how quiet it's been in here. So far, the only thing you've been hearing so far, other than me, of course, is just Corinne and my Chocobo beating up the Cojin. And also being on the receiving end of pacification. Thankfully, my cooldown moves are exempt from pacification. Who wants it next? Get burned! Get burned, dude. Oh, look out! Jump into the air, pow, on your head. Yeah, we're really taking it to these guys. What? That one counted? Ah. What do you mean that one counted? I'm gonna get past another few guards. But yeah, as you can see on the map, before I turned it off, we're pretty close right now to where Alice is looking for us. Oh, look out! Pow on your head. Yeah, get wrecked, dude. And since you're so conveniently close by, we'll beat you up too. Yeah, bam, right through ya. But yeah, I really should be using some of my debuffs more. But I've got so much raw power in me, it's like I don't even need them. Because now that I have 5 steps to my rotation, it makes life so much easier. Yeah, Alice is waiting for us right over there. Once we deal with this Ray and his friends, we will be able to go forward. Oh, crap, crap, crap. I'm gonna get hit by this one. Oh, no, I didn't. I saved myself in time. And now we might as well help Isolde here. Because she's getting harassed enough. Alright, that's gone. Okay, we made it to Alice.
There you are. The entrance is straight ahead. Good timing, I might add. It sounds like the whole garrison is heading straight for us.
Well, that's what we wanted, right? And so now...
Thieves! Thieves! Come to steal our most precious treasures! You will pay for this sacrilege!
Actually, that's not quite why we're here.
That's the spirit! Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
With a raised eyebrow, no less.
Seize them!
Yeah, it looks like it's on. But then... yeah, stuff is moving on its own.
What in the world?
Yeah, all we can do is just stare in amazement as these inanimate objects are suddenly moving around. Plus, the item we brought along also moves. So yeah, anyone want to take a guess as what's going on here?
Who hath made us whole? Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes, a great kami of the sacred treasures. O great kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations, your faithful Cojin.
Yeah, we're dealing with one of their spirits. What will you say? It was I who made you whole, or if I made you whole, it was not my intent. I but carried the trinkets. Like, it was I who made you whole.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault?
I guess. Yeah, when you put it that way.
How auspicious we do commend thee, daughter of man. Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen,
And for their loyalty, we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills. Just what we need.
Yeah. Surrounded on all sides.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day your wish shall be granted. Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth, the ringing silence, the raging calm. All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
So yeah, now we're gonna get to see it firsthand. As this trinity of items starts making a lot of energy. It's pretty shocking. And as they all pull together, they launch into the sky, create a thunderstorm, make it all dark, and down from the skies, in many thunderbolts, is this guy.
We are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
Yeah, if you're familiar with this game, it would be.
And a horde of angry Cojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment.
Yeah, it is. Doesn't seem like a fair fight, does it?
Lise, help me clear a path. Leave
And
him to
as
us
for
and save
me?
your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Yeah, so off they go to pick a fight against all those Cojin.
Spoil not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served whether you will it or no.
Yeah, he can't wait to get it on. But yeah, I'll join these two ladies for the moment, thanks. But our business isn't finished here. Hey Azure, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. So yeah, we gotta get back to Alice, but yeah, she's hiding right now. We gotta get around all this stuff in order to find her. I believe she's gonna be hiding over here. Yep. In fact, we slipped past that Honkan. Yeah, I guess they were so mesmerized by the arrival of Susano that they couldn't think of anything else. Alright, Alice.
That was not part of the plan. A Cojin primer was most definitely not part of the plan. Though I am sure there is a perfectly logical explanation involving the ether stored in the treasures and the religious fervor with which the Cojin guard them. Or something. A pity Alphinaud isn't here to provide it.
Or Oriange, for that matter.
And just when I thought our fortunes had changed, I swear, if Sorban and his people knew this might happen... No, somehow I doubt that. Even the Reds seemed surprised by what happened. All rises and falls at the whim of capricious fortune, does it? Then the same goes for him. We have to defeat that primal.
And so we'll go ahead and take the 191,000 experience points. Plus a... Oh, I don't get a lance out of this one. So I will just take a sword instead. And proceed to take on the next level 63 challenge entitled The Lord of the Revel. Alice may not have the best plan, but she has the only one.
As before, our numbers limit our options. I wish I could claim to have a brilliant plan, but I don't. All I have is a desperate one. Lise, you and I will do our best to draw the Cojin away from the Primal. We'll lead them on a wild dodo chase all over this isle. The rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. I'm sorry, Corinne, I truly am, but neither of us can even approach Susano, much less hope to defeat him. Which means you're on your own.
Very well.
Well, who knows? She does have an awful lot of adventure friends. Maybe some of them decided to take a fishing trip to the Far East and are surprisingly close by? Yes, and I speak fluent Hingan. Come on, there's no point putting this off.
And so, away they go. And we have to go back and unlock the door again. Yeah, we gotta go back and unlock the door again. Which may mean required combat, as is the case right now. Yeah, come on, you striped ray. Well, that's where we are going to find out. In fact, I've already done this fight in my test run with Matthias, so I do know that it is a winnable fight. However, it should be pointed out that as far as my test run with Matthias to this point, due to the, and I'm sure you're familiar with this, the story of the hacker who gave us a hard time with dealing with that one quest that constantly kicked us out, we have been forced to hold things back for a while. So where I've gotten as far as my test run with Matthias is not far after this upcoming fight. So we now have access to the pool of tributes, but we'll be doing it later tonight. Yeah, we're gonna stop things right here, and we're going to wait for an opportunity for a bigger audience to come revel at the Lord of the Revel. So we now have our first primal duel, to which 8 people will be required in order to defeat Susano. And I hope that I'll see you guys later this evening. We'll probably be back around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will engage in our first primal confrontation of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys then. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.